I always thought I was a simple man. I work. I come home. I love my wife. I used to tell myself, that's enough. Samir laughed when I said it out loud one night. Enough for who? He asked. For us, I replied. For marriage. He shook his head. You sound tired. I am, I admitted. But tired is normal. My wife used to smile when I came home late. Did you eat? She'd ask. Not yet, I'd say. She'd push a plate toward me and say, sit. You work too much. Lately that voice was gone. When I called her after work, she answered with silence. Are you busy? I asked. I'm resting, she said flatly. Do you want me to bring dinner? No. Did I do something wrong? Why do you always ask that? I stared at my phone after she hung up. She's stressed, I told myself. Be patient. Samir didn't buy it. She doesn't sound stressed, he said. She sounds distant. You're overthinking, I replied. Marriage isn't a movie. 2 days later my phone rang at midnight. Is this her husband? A shaky voice asked. Yes, I said, already standing. She's been in an accident, the voice continued. Is she alive? I whispered. Yes, she's stable. Please come to City Hospital. I grabbed my keys and called my boss. I need tomorrow off, I said. Again? He replied. My wife is in the hospital. There was a pause. Come after your shift. I called my wife immediately. She answered on the third ring. You didn't even come, she said before I could speak. I just found out, I replied. You always have excuses, she snapped. I'm coming in the morning. Morning? She laughed. Husbands don't wait for morning. Her laughter didn't sound weak. It sounded sharp. I didn't sleep. I sat on the couch replaying her voice. Maybe she's scared, I told myself. People say things when they're hurt. At the hospital, Samir met me at the entrance. You look awful, he said. I deserve it, I replied. For what? For not being there enough. He frowned. You work for both of you. That's my job, I said. That's not love, he replied quietly. I walked toward her room with flowers I bought downstairs. A nurse stopped me. Visiting hours are limited, she said gently. I'm her husband, I replied. She checked my face carefully. She has many visitors, she said. Many? I asked. She hesitated. Go ahead. When I entered, my wife didn't look surprised. You finally came, she said. I came as soon as I could, I replied. She smirked. After work, right? I placed the flowers near her bed. Are you okay? I asked. I would be better if my husband cared, she replied loudly. A nurse entered to check her for. This is my husband, my wife said. The nurse smiled politely. You're lucky, she said. My wife laughed. Lucky? He didn't even rush. I felt my chest tighten. I'm here now, I said. She rolled her eyes. Too late. The nurse Aisha met my eyes. She needs rest, she said softly. My wife waved her off. I'm fine. Samir stood behind me. You want coffee? He whispered. I don't want to leave, I replied. She doesn't want you here, he said. My wife picked up her phone. You should go, she said without looking at me. Why? I asked. You make me feel embarrassed, she replied. Embarrassed of what? Of explaining why my husband doesn't show up. I swallowed hard. I'm sorry, I said. She looked at me then, smiling coldly. Sorry doesn't fix everything. Outside the room, Samir grabbed my arm. Something's off, he said. She's hurting, I replied. No, he said. She's enjoying this. I shook my head. You don't know her. He sighed. I know you. As I stood there, I heard laughter from inside the room. Not pain. Not fear. Laughter. And for the first time, I wondered who was making her laugh. I walked back into the hospital room thinking maybe yesterday was just shock. I'm here, I said softly. My wife looked at me from the bed and laughed. That's what you call here? She replied. I came as soon as I could, I said. She scanned my shirt and shoes. You came dressed like that? I looked down. These are work clothes, I said. Exactly, she replied. Real men drop everything. I pulled the chair closer. How are you feeling today? I asked. Better than you look, she said. Did you eat? I asked. She rolled her eyes. You ask useless questions. I noticed the flowers beside her bed. They're beautiful, I said. They should be, she replied. Who sent them? I asked. Someone who knows how to care, she said. My chest tightened. I can buy better ones, I said. She laughed again. With what money? A phone buzzed in her hand. Who's texting? I asked. No one, she replied quickly, turning the screen away. That phone looks new, I said. It's borrowed, she replied. From who? Why are you interrogating me? I leaned back, confused. I'm just asking, I said. You always ask, she replied. That's your problem. A man in a white coat walked in. Good morning, he said. I'm Dr. Rayhan. My wife smiled differently. Doctor, she said warmly. He checked her chart. How's the pain? He asked. Much better now, she replied. He glanced at me. Family? He asked. I'm her husband, I said. His eyebrow lifted slightly. Oh, he said. I see. He adjusted her fore carefully. You have visitors often, he said to her. She smiled. People worry about me. That's good, he replied. As he left, another man stood near the door. He didn't come in. He just looked at her. She nodded at him slightly. Who's that? I asked. No one, she replied. He looks familiar, I said. You're imagining things, she snapped. I sat in silence. The phone buzzed again. She covered it with her palm. You're hiding something, I said. You're insecure, she replied. A nurse entered quietly. Vitals check, she said. Hi, I'm Sana. She smiled at me gently. You must be tired, she said. I'm fine, I replied. She leaned closer to my wife. You have many people asking about you, she said. My wife smiled proudly. Yes, she replied. Nurse Sana hesitated. Some even come late at night, she added. My wife's smile froze for a second. I'm popular, she said quickly. The nurse looked at me. Take care of yourself too, she said softly. I nodded, unsure why her tone felt like pity. When the nurse left, my wife scoffed. They gossip too much, she said. They seem concerned, I replied. They should mind their jobs, she snapped. I picked up the flowers again. These are expensive, I said. So, she replied. They cost more than my week's salary, I said. She shrugged. Then earn more. My phone buzzed. Samir's name flashed. Don't answer, she said. He worries, I replied. He fills your head, she said. I stepped outside to take the call. How is she? Samir asked. She's fine, I said. You don't sound fine, he replied. I'm tired, I said. Lower voices drifted from the nurse's desk. That's not her brother, someone whispered. He comes every evening, another replied. I froze. I walked back inside slowly. My wife was smiling at her phone again. Who keeps you so happy? I asked. No one, she said. Your face says otherwise, I replied. She looked at me sharply. You're annoying, she said. I'm your husband, I replied. That doesn't mean control, she said. The door creaked open. The man from earlier stepped inside. He didn't look at me. He looked at her. You're early, she said. Traffic, he replied. I stood up. Who are you? I asked. He finally looked at me. There was no confusion in his eyes. Only calm. Only interest. He tilted his head slightly. And you are? He asked. I swallowed. I'm her husband, I said. He studied my face carefully. Then he smiled in a way that felt wrong. Too slow. Too knowing. Are you? He asked quietly. I followed him outside without saying a word. Talk, I said. He stopped near the parking lot and turned slowly. Not here, he replied. Here is fine, I said. Say whatever game you're playing. He studied my face like I was a puzzle. You really don't know, he said. Know what? I snapped. Who you're married to. I laughed once, sharp and empty. You're crazy, I said. Maybe, he replied calmly. But I'm not lying. I stepped closer. Say it, I said. My name is Adil, he replied. I didn't ask, I said. You will, he said. When this ends. I crossed my arms. She's my wife, I said. I know, he replied. How? Because she talks about you. My stomach twisted. What does she say? I asked. He smiled slightly. That you're predictable, he said. That you apologize too much. That you never notice. I shook my head. She wouldn't, I said. She did, he replied. She laughed while saying it. I felt heat rush to my face. You're lying, I said. Then don't listen, he replied. Why are you telling me this? Because I'm tired of pretending. He pulled out his phone. Put that away, I said. You should look, he replied. He showed me a photo. My wife. A hotel mirror. Her smile. That's fake, I said quickly. Zoom, he replied. My fingers trembled as I leaned closer. I recognized her necklace. The one I bought. Another? He asked. I didn't answer. He swiped. Messages filled the screen. Her name. His name. Read, he said. I read. I shouldn't have. Every word burned. She's so boring, one message said. He thinks love is enough, another said. I need someone real. I stepped back. Stop, I whispered. You asked, he replied. He opened a folder. Receipts, he said. Trips, he said. Voice notes. He pressed play. Her voice filled the air. Laughing. Mocking. He's so weak, she said. He believes everything. I covered my ears. Enough, I said. Adil lowered the phone. You deserve the truth, he said. I laughed again, broken. You slept with a married woman, I said. And you're proud. He shrugged. She chose me, he replied. She said you were safe. Boring, he added. My inner voice screamed. Hit him. Shout. Do something. Another voice whispered. This is real. Why show me now? I asked. Because she's hurt, he replied. And scared. And she asked me to lie. I looked up sharply. She asked you to what? To say I was a cousin, he said. To disappear when you came. My chest felt hollow. She planned this, I said. Yes, he replied. For months. I clenched my fist. I paid for everything, I said. She said that, he replied. And laughed. My inner voice turned cruel. You were blind. You wanted comfort. Say it again, I said. Say what? That she laughed. Adil hesitated. She laughed, he said quietly. Something inside me cracked. Not loud. Not dramatic. Just gone. What do you want? I asked. Nothing, he replied. I already had her. I stared at him. You can keep her, I said. He looked surprised. You're not angry? I am, I replied. Just not stupid. I turned toward my car. You should fight, he said. You should yell. I shook my head. She made her choice, I said. So did I. I sat in the driver's seat and closed the door. My hands rested on the steering wheel. They wouldn't stop shaking. My phone buzzed. Her name. I didn't answer. My inner voice spoke again. This hurts. But now you see. I leaned my head back. No tears came. Only silence. For the first time I understood. The betrayal wasn't sudden. It was practiced. And the man I trusted most was never my wife. I didn't go back to the hospital the next day. I told myself it was because I needed rest, but the truth was I didn't want to hear her voice again. Samir called at noon. You okay? He asked. I'm fine, I said. You sound like a man who just lost his home, he replied. I didn't lose anything, I said too quickly. Then why aren't you there? He asked. I'm working, I lied. Don't lie to me, he said. I need time, I said. Time for what? He asked. To think, I said. If you need anything, call me, he said. I will, I said, and ended the call before he could argue. At home, my mother noticed the change immediately. You're carrying a storm, she said. I'm fine, Amma, I replied. You're not fine. Tell me, she said. I don't want to worry you, I said. You're already worrying me, she said softly. Speak. She's in the hospital, I said. My mother blinked. What happened? She had an accident, I said. But she's okay. And you're not visiting? She asked. I went once, I said. That's enough. Enough? For a wife? She asked. I'm tired, I said. You're tired of being used, she said. I flinched. What? You don't have to answer now, she said. But don't pretend you don't know. Later that week my wife called. Where are you? At home, I replied. You should be here, she snapped. You should be in the hospital every minute. I can't, I said calmly. You can't, she repeated. You can't because you're useless. I didn't respond. Say something, she demanded. I don't want to argue, I said. You never want to argue, she said. You always run. I'm not running, I said. You are, she said. You're running from responsibility. My throat tightened. I'm doing what I can. What you can, she scoffed. You can't even show up. I showed up once, I said. And it wasn't enough, she replied. I'm sorry, I said. Don't apologize, she said. It makes you look weak. I hung up. Samir came over that evening. You look like you've been through a war. I have, I said. Tell me what happened, he said. I don't want to talk about it, I said. Then let me help, he said. I don't need help, I said. Yes you do, he replied. You're not yourself. You think she's cheating, I said. I think she's lying, he said. That's worse, I admitted. So what are you going to do, he asked. I don't know, I said. I'm tired of fighting. Then stop fighting, he said. Be smart. How? I asked. By not showing your weakness, he said. Let her think she broke you. I can't pretend, I said. You can, he said. You already did it once. What do? I asked. First you go to a lawyer, he said. A lawyer? I repeated. Yes, he said. You need proof. You need protection. You need control. I don't want to destroy her, I said. Then don't, he said. Just protect yourself. The next morning I sat in a small office with a man named Farouk. He was calm, the kind of calm that made me feel like my panic was loud. You're here because you suspect something? He asked. I know something, I said. Tell me, he said. I explained everything, but I didn't mention the stranger, the photos, or her laughter. Farouk listened without interrupting. Do you have any proof? He asked. I have nothing, I said. Then we build proof, he said. How? I asked. Separate your finances, he said. Stop sending money directly to her account. Stop paying for everything. Protect your name. I can't just stop, I said. She'll ask. She will, he said. And you will say no. You will say you're saving. You will say you need time. That sounds like lying, I said. It's strategy, he said. You're not the villain here. I don't want to be a villain, I said. You won't be, he replied. You will be the man who survived. He handed me a list. Go to the bank. Open a new account. Change your passwords. Document everything. What about her? I asked. She will panic, he said. She will try to control you. She will test you. You must not react. I don't know if I can do that, I admitted. You can, he said. You already survived the worst. Now you just need to be quiet. At the bank, the manager asked, Is this your first time opening a new account? Yes, I said. Any specific reason? He asked. I'm reorganizing my finances, I said. He nodded. We can help. I signed forms and changed passwords. He asked if I wanted a joint account. I shook my head. No, I said. Are you sure? He asked. Yes, I said. When I got home, my mother was in the kitchen. You're doing the right thing, she said. I don't feel like I am, I replied. You are, she said. You're choosing yourself. That night, my wife called again. I didn't answer. She left a voice message. Why are you ignoring me? I'm sick. You should be here. I listened once. Then I deleted it. Samir texted, You okay? I replied, I'm fine. He called. You didn't answer her. I didn't want to, I said. You're doing good, he said. Just keep quiet. I feel like a coward, I admitted. Coward is someone who runs, he said. You're not running. You're planning. I sat in the dark, thinking about her laughter and the way she said I was weak. The next morning, my wife's messages started again. Answer me, she wrote. Are you alive? I stared at the screen and didn't reply. Later, she called from a different number. Who is this? I asked when I answered. It's me, she said, voice shaking. I'm scared. Scared of what? I asked. Of losing you, she whispered. I almost said something. I almost begged. Instead, I said, Then prove you deserve me. She went silent and I heard her breathe. I can't, she said finally. I hung up before she could explain. Samir texted, Did you hear her? I replied, Yes. He wrote, You're waking. I realized the power wasn't in shouting. It was in silence. I didn't need to prove myself to her. I needed to prove it to myself. And for the first time in months, I felt something like peace. I woke up to 100 missed calls from a number I had blocked. I didn't answer. I didn't even look at the screen for a while. Then Samir texted, She's calling again. I stared at the phone. Don't answer, I whispered to myself. My mother knocked. Who is it? Nothing, I said. You're lying, she said. It's just her, I replied. She sounds desperate, she said. I didn't respond. An hour later, my phone rang again. I let it go to voicemail. When I finally listened, her voice was shaking. Please, she said. Please answer me. I waited. I'm sorry, she whispered. I didn't mean. You didn't mean what? I asked, my voice flat. There was a pause. Then she started crying. I'm alone. I'm scared. He left me. Who left you? I asked. She sniffed. Adil. I felt my stomach drop. He left you. He said he can't afford me, she cried. He said I'm a problem. He said he's done. I leaned against the wall. And you believed him? I had no choice, she sobbed. I needed him. He was paying everything. What about me? I asked. You weren't there, she said. You were always at work. I was paying for the hospital, I said. You didn't pay enough, she replied. My mouth went dry. I paid every bill. You don't understand, she said. You never understand. Try me, I said. I'm in debt, she said. The hospital is calling. My office knows. How? I asked. They saw my phone, she whispered. They saw the messages. I sat down slowly. Messages from him? Yes, she said. From him. From other men. From people who told me to leave you. I closed my eyes. And you listened. I was lonely, she said. You were always tired. You didn't hug me. You didn't talk. I talked, I said. You ignored me. I didn't ignore you, she cried. I needed something else. Like what? I asked. Like someone who made me feel alive, she said. Like someone who made me feel special. I waited. And now? I asked. She sobbed harder. Now I'm nothing. You're not nothing, I said quietly. You're just not mine anymore. Her breathing hitched. Don't say that. I'm saying it, I replied. There was silence. Then she said, please come. Why? I asked. Because I'm dying, she said. I can't handle this alone. I can't fix what you broke, I said. She went silent. You don't care, she whispered. I care, I said. I cared too much. You're cruel, she said. I'm calm, I replied. That's not cruelty, she sniffed. You're acting like you're better than me. I'm acting like I'm free, I said. She laughed once weakly. Free? You're alone. I'm not alone, I said. I have my life. My life, she repeated. You don't have a life without me. I do, I said. I have my dignity. There was a long pause. I could hear her breathing through the phone. Then she whispered, I miss you. I didn't answer. I'm sorry, she said again. I'm sorry for everything. Please forgive me. I exhaled slowly. Forgive you for what? For making you feel worthless, she said. For cheating. For laughing at you. I felt something twist in my chest. You laughed at me? Yes, she whispered. With him. He said you were predictable. He said you'd never leave. I closed my eyes. You believed him. I did, she said. I thought you were weak. You were wrong, I said. Her voice trembled. Then why did you stay? Because I loved you, I replied. She sniffed. You shouldn't have. I should have, I said. I just didn't know how to stop. Her silence grew louder. Then she asked, what will you do now? I looked at my hands. I'm done begging. She sobbed. Please don't leave me. I already left, I said. I just didn't tell you. Where are you? She asked. Home, I replied. Come to the hospital, she begged. Please. No, I said. Why not? She cried. Because you don't need me, I said. You need someone to pay your bills. That's not true, she said. It is, I replied. He left because you were expensive. I stayed because I was loyal. Her breathing stopped for a second. Loyal? Yes, I said. And loyalty isn't weakness. She started crying again. I'm sorry. I know, I said. And I don't want your apology. Then what do you want? She asked. I want you to feel what I felt, I said softly. She whimpered. I do. You don't, I said. You feel fear. Not regret. I regret it, she said. No, I replied. You regret being caught. She went quiet. You're so cold. I'm calm, I said again. Calm is the new power. She sobbed. Please just talk to me. I did, I said. And now I'm done. She cried until the call ended. I stared at the phone for a long time. Samir walked in. What did she say? She's broke, I said. And, he asked. And she's scared, I replied. But she's not sorry. Samir nodded slowly. You did the right thing. Did I? I asked. Yes, he said. You didn't yell. You didn't beg. You didn't show weakness. I feel empty, I said. That's good, he replied. Empty means you're free. I stood up and looked at the window. I used to think love meant holding on. What does it mean now? He asked. It means letting go, I said. Samir nodded. And she finally knows you weren't weak. She thinks I'm cold, I said. That's better, he said. Cold is respect. I sat back down. I used to believe loyalty was my weakness. It wasn't, Samir said. I know, I replied. It was my strength. I looked at my phone again. It stayed dark. No new messages. For the first time I felt the weight lift. And I realized karma didn't knock. It crashed. I didn't cry, I just breathed. I walked into the lawyer's office like I was going to a meeting, not the end of my marriage. Farouk looked up. Ready? Yes, I said. He slid the papers toward me. Sign here, here, and here. I stared at the lines. This is it. It's final, he said calmly. I put my pen down. No drama? No drama, he repeated. You did the hard part already. What hard part? I asked. Letting her go, he said. I swallowed. I thought I was weak. You were loyal, he said. Now you're free. I signed. Farouk nodded. Now you start your life. I stood up. What if she tries to come back? She will, he said. People always do when they lose control. I won't answer, I said. He smiled. Good. Outside the air felt different. Cleaner. Samir met me at the door. Did it go through? It did, I said. He looked at me carefully. You okay? I feel empty, I admitted. That's good, he said. Empty means you're not carrying her weight anymore. I laughed once. I used to think empty meant lonely. Lonely is a choice, he said. So is being used. I nodded. I chose something else. Good, he said. Now what? I don't know, I replied. But I want to be someone I'm proud of. Samir patted my shoulder. Then start now. That night my wife called. I stared at the screen. Her name flashed. Again. I didn't answer. She left a message. Please just hear me out. I didn't listen. Samir leaned over. You're not going to answer? No, I said. I don't owe her anything. She's your wife, he said. She was, I replied. He nodded. Then she lost that right. I turned my phone off. My mother walked into the room. Did she call? Yes, I said. Did you answer? She asked. No, I said. My mother sighed. Good. Don't give her the satisfaction. I feel guilty, I admitted. Why? She asked. Because I still remember the old her, I said. The one who loved me. My mother sat beside me. That one was real too. I frowned. Then why did she change? People change when they find something easier, she said. You were never easy. I stared at the wall. I was always trying. You were trying for the wrong person, she said. I closed my eyes. I can't believe I stayed so long. You believed in love, she said. That's not weakness. I nodded slowly. It felt like weakness. It was strength, she said. Now you have to use it for yourself. The next day I went back to work. The office felt normal. Too normal. Samir walked in during lunch. You look different. I slept, I said. Not that, he replied. You look calm. I am, I said. Good, he said. Don't lose that. I smiled faintly. I won't. Weeks passed. I started spending time with friends again. I laughed without thinking about her. I ate without feeling guilty. I slept without nightmares. I began to notice small things I hadn't before. Like the way people looked at me when I spoke with confidence. Like the way my mother smiled when I told her I was okay. Like the way I felt when I didn't check my phone every hour. One evening, Samir asked, Do you miss her? I paused. Sometimes. Then why don't you call? He asked. Because I don't miss the version of her I lost, I said. I miss the version I deserved. Samir nodded. That's growth. I looked out the window. It hurts less now. Good, he said. A month later I saw her name again. Not on my phone. On a paper. A hospital notice. She had been admitted again. My heart tightened. But I didn't rush. I didn't call. I didn't panic. I felt nothing like before. I felt calm. Samir noticed. You're not going? I'm going, I said. Why? He asked. For myself, I replied. He frowned. What do you mean? I'm going to donate blood, I said. Not for her. For someone else. He stared at me. That's unexpected. I don't want her to think I'm still her support, I said. I want to prove to myself I can be good without being used. He nodded slowly. That's powerful. At the hospital, the smell hit me. I walked to the reception. Blood donation? I asked. Yes, the nurse said. Have you done this before? No, I replied. She smiled. You'll be fine. As I waited, I saw her in the corridor. She looked pale, tired, broken. She saw me too. Her eyes widened. She opened her mouth, but no words came out. I didn't walk toward her. I didn't turn away either. I just stood there steady. She looked down, ashamed. A nurse called her name. She walked away. I sat down. Samir texted, You okay? I replied, I am. The nurse called my name. Ready? She asked. Yes, I said. I lay down and the needle went in. The blood flowed slowly. I stared at the bag filling. I felt something inside me fill too. Not with anger. Not with pain. With peace. When it was over, the nurse smiled. You did great. I did, I said quietly. On the way out, I saw my wife again. She stood by the window looking at the sky like she was searching for an answer. I didn't approach. I didn't call. I walked past her like she was a stranger. I felt no rush. No fear. No emptiness. Just strength. I realized something then. I survived not by destroying her, but by choosing myself. And that choice made me whole.